was a quite experience.
That was good. The main difference between the soft and short field is that soft field, you let the airplane fly as soon as you can, as soon as it's able to fly. And that's going to be down around 45.
Whoa, that's close to stop speed.
But if you keep climbing, you're going to get out of that ground effect and it's going to come back down. That you don't want. So you got to lower the nose, keep the airframe within a wingspan of the ground so that ground effect takes effect. Build up airspeed to 55 and be going down the runway, just right over the runway. And when you hit 55, pull back on the yoke and pitch for 55.
Okay.
And but as long as you're in ground effect, those wingtip vortices are coming down and hitting the ground, and that reduces drag.
Yeah.
If you get it out of ground effect before you build up airspeed, you won't have enough airspeed to generate enough lift to keep it flying. So it's going to start back down again. And because of inertia, you're going to come back down and hit the ground. When you're at the beach and you're watching the pelicans go down, and they're right above the surface of the ocean, and they glide forever. Yeah, they're doing that because they know if they stay in ground effect, it doesn't take as much lift to do that. Yeah. During World War II, they had pictures of fighters and bombers taking off of aircraft carriers, and they would roll down the aircraft carrier, and then after they left the aircraft carrier, you'd actually see the airplane sink down. Yeah. And then eventually you lose sight of them. Yeah. And then eventually they'd come back up.
I've experienced that on a flight deck when you have like an F-14 taking off. You see it and it just disappears from the flight deck, and then it just come up. Yeah. Really nice.
And what he's doing, he's going down. He's getting in ground effect, reducing that drag, increasing that airspeed because of reduced drag and increased lift. Builds up airspeed, and then he climbs on out.
It's a beautiful sight.
That's what's happening. But during World War II, I figured those big things, they had enough power and the catapult and everything else.
Oh, they do, but you know, from time to time you see it, and you wonder whether it was a practice or was just the wind that day, or what was it. But it was a quite sightseeing. Like, see a big plane disappear underneath the aircraft and then comes back up.
Yeah, I mean, you actually lose sight of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
you were like, oh,
we're gonna run over that guy.
Oh yeah, we're like, uh-oh, this is not gonna be a good day for everybody.
Not a good day.
And then he came rolling back up, and it was like, climb.
That's what the pelicans are doing. Yeah. You know, this is an interesting tidbit. You know what most pelicans die from?
Die from what? That?
What they die from?
Hunger? I don't know.
Starvation, you're right. Yeah. And the reason for it is when they dive down to get a fish, you see them ever fold their wings back and dive down and get a fish.
They miss
the impact with the water. Eventually they'll lose their eyesight, and they can't see the fish to catch.
Man, and then it's hitting the water so hard.
Yeah. A lot of people have tried to describe ground effect as the airplane flying on a cushion of air. Don't ever use those words.
Cushion of
air.
Okay.
It stays flying because of the reduced drag because of wing vortex hitting the surface of whatever, whether it be water or land.
We're here. Took off already? Huh?
You want to get it out of the hot sun?
Yeah. What, the plane?
Yeah.
I've got to.
Get us out of the hot sun too.
All right. Absolutely. Should open it the curb, yeah.
Yeah, I love watching the pelicans at the beach.
Yeah. So Merrill Beach, what is it, about an hour from here by the plane? Probably less. On the Cessna.
Maybe a little bit longer. Yeah. I can make Charleston my airplane about 45 minutes.
That's pretty. You gotta. How fast does your plane go? 200?
Oh yeah.
200 miles per hour?
She'll fly for
250?
5.5 hours. Easy.
Yeah, full tank?
Yeah, 140 knots, 165 miles an hour.
Okay.
Probably told you I make Fernandina just north of Jacksonville in about an hour and 20 minutes.
If I was you, I'd be going there every other day just to do it. Go to this.
Not bad flying down and eating lunch when I'm coming back.
Yeah. If you do that, let me know. I'll tag along. Absolutely. We'll love that.
The bear and I'll make it less than an hour.
Okay. You're not part of a group where they just fly and have a bunch of 100